You're most powerful when you're most silent. People never expect silence. They expect words, motion, defense, offense, back and forth. They expect to leap into the fray. They are ready, fists up, words hanging, leaping from their mouths. Silence, no. In the silence behind what can be heard lies the answers we have been searching for so long. When words become unclear, I shall focus with photographs. When images become inadequate, I shall be content with silence. Silence gives us space to process our experiences and soak in our surroundings. Silence is the ultimate weapon of power. By silence, I hear other men's imperfections and conceal my own. It's okay to be honest about not knowing rather than spreading falsehood. While it is often said that honesty is the best policy, silence is the second best policy. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. He who does not understand your silence will probably not understand your words. Keep silence for the most part and speak only when you must, and then briefly. Silence is true wisdom's best reply. If there were a little more silence, if we all kept quiet, maybe we could understand something. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Silence has been destroyed, but also the idea that it's important to learn how another person thinks, to enter the mind of another person. The whole idea of empathy is gone. We are not part of this giant machine where every second we have to take out a device and contribute our thoughts and opinions. Choose silence of all virtues, for by it you hear other men's imperfections and conceal your own. Within each of us, there is silence, a silence as vast as the universe. And when we experience that silence, we remember who we are. Soon silence will have passed into legend. Man has turned his back on silence. Day after day, he invents machines and devices that increase noise and distract humanity from the essence of life, contemplation, meditation. Tooting, howling, screeching, booming, crashing, whistling, grinding, and trilling bolster his ego. His anxiety subsides. His inhuman void spreads monstrously like a grey vegetation. Be silent and safe. Silence never betrays you. Be true to your word and your work and your friend. Put least trust in him who is foremost to praise you, nor judge of a road till it draw to the end. Silence was not the absence of sound, but was itself a sound that could be loud or soft, soothing or disturbing, complex or simple. If you can sit in silence with a person for half an hour and yet be entirely comfortable, you and that person can be friends. If you cannot, friends you will never be, and you need not waste time in trying. Silence is a source of great strength. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Don't waste words on people to deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. The deepest feeling always shows itself in silence. We will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. In the silence of the heart, God speaks. If you face God in prayer and silence, God will speak to you. Then you will know that you are nothing. It is only when you realize your nothingness, your emptiness, that God can fill you with Himself. Souls of prayer are souls of great silence. Sound is our mind, silence is our being. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Silence is a place of great power and healing. The more you understand silence, that's where the balance comes. In silence, there is eloquence. Stop weaving and see how the pattern improves. Nowadays, silence is looked on as odd, and most of my race has forgotten the beauty of meaning, much by saying little. Now tongues work all day by themselves with no help from the mind. Speech is silver, silence is golden. Speech is human, silence is divine, yet also brutish and dead. Therefore, we must learn both arts. But there is greater comfort in the substance of silence than in the answer to a question. Listening to the eternal involves a silence within us. Silence is only frightening to people who are compulsively verbalizing. The silence, often of pure innocence, persuades when speaking fails. All I insist on, and nothing else, is that you should show the whole world that you are not afraid. Be silent, if you choose, but when it is necessary, speak, and speak in such a way that people will remember it. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie.